Hey guys, me here. Mr. Plays with another episode, and just quick notice, I've been off all week because I was sick. I feel better now. However, I had a thing on the bus, so I probably won't be in on Monday or Tuesday. So I probably won't be uploading videos then. But right now, when I feel, okay, I thought I should upload a video. So that is what I'm doing, guys. I do not know what this is. Please help me. Anyway, it's been a whole week. Well, over a week, I think, since I uploaded my last video. Yeah. So today, I'm going to be uploading a Back to the Future 1 review. It's my favourite film of all time. So I'll be running through the plot, my favourite bits and my least favourite bits, and something that nobody's pointed out. Like, nobody that I know, nobody on the internet, like, nobody has pointed out, and I think I'm the only person who's noticed it, and I'll be adding in a few clips from the film as well. So if you don't know, Back to the Future is a film about a kid, Marty McFly, played by Michael J. Fox, who accidentally goes back in time and separates his parents from meetings, so he has to work with Christopher Lloyd, aka Doc Brown, to get them to meet, so he can be born. And it's a race against time, because if he doesn't do it before, I think it's November 12th, then because his parents fall in love by kissing at the Enchantment Sea dance, plus the time machine is broken, and the only way to fix it is for it to be struck by a bolt of lightning on the 12th of November. So it's a race against time for two reasons: to make sure Marty does not cease to exist, and to make sure the time machine gets struck by that ever so important piece of lightning. So I'll run through the plot in more detail. So it starts off with Marty McFly. He wakes up in his house. No, he doesn't wake up in his house. It starts off with clocks, and Marty is in Doc's house, Doc Brown, and there are loads of clocks ticking, and there's news about a plutonium thief and all that. Anyway, then you see Marty. He hooks up his guitar to this gigantic, huge-ass amplifier. He plays the guitar, and it explodes. And he gets a phone call from Doc Brown saying to meet him at Twin Pines Mall at 1 a.m. And then all the clocks go off, and probably my favourite bit of the movie. In fact, I'll put the clip here.
There's a slight possibility of overload.
Yeah. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. I'll see you tonight. Don't forget now, 1:15 a.m., Twin Pines Mall.
Right.
I don't find clocks right here.
Yeah. It's 8 o'clock.
They're late. I swear they worked. They're all exactly 25 minutes slow.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that it's 8:25?
Precisely.
I'm late for school.
You saw then, Marty ends up getting late for school because of Doc's experiment. He ends up getting in trouble with Principal Strickland, who's a bald-headed person. Yeah, stuff happens. He auditions for the school talent show with his band. It fails because they're too loud. He walks out with his girlfriend Jennifer, and he sees a 4x4. 4x4 is very important for the film. Oh yeah, I got my ear pierced, if you've noticed. Anyway, he goes home, and his family are a bunch of bums. Like, his father gets bullied by this guy called Biff. And his brother's like a pizza guy, and that his uncle is in prison and all that. Not a very nice household. Anyway, Marty falls asleep, and if my memory serves me correctly, he gets a phone call from Doc at like midnight to remind him to meet him at Twin Pines Mall. Yeah, he goes there with a video camera, and then, Doc shows off his time machine, which is a DeLorean. I'll put a picture up there. That's why I keep pointing up there, because that's where pictures are gonna go. If I remember. Dummy. Bad dummy. Anyway. Anyway, Marty McFly, he sees the experiment because Doc puts his dog in the time machine and remote controls it to go into the future by 1 minute. And the thing is a success, basically. It's a success. But then the Libyans that he stole the plutonium off, to make a bomb, he stole it from the Libyans stole it and asked Doc to make a bomb. He stole the plutonium. The Libyans find Doc and they kill him. Yeah. So Marty hops into the time machine and goes into the past. And I'll show you the scene now. Marty McFly, he crashed into a farm, the Peabody farm, where Mr. Peabody tries to grow Twin Pine Mall. Anyway, he tries, and Marty, on his escape from the farm because they're shooting at him, accidentally runs over one of the pine trees, and later on in the film, when Marty goes back to the mall, it's called Lone Pine Mall. Anyway, Marty makes his way into town where everything obviously looks all 50s like, because he went from 1985 to 1955. So he's in the 50s, and he goes into a cafe, and so he can look up Doc and like that, and he finds his dad, but as a younger self, and he sees him getting bullied. He follows his dad and ends up getting hit by a car, and it's his mum's dad's car. His mum's dad brings him into the house so they can look after him, and his mum falls in love with him, obviously not knowing it's her future son. Anyway, Marty finds Doc. He convinces Doc that he's from the future and he needs his help, and basically they try to fix the time machine whilst trying to get Marty's mum to fall in love with Marty's dad. Not that much important stuff happens, but then at the Enchantment Under the Sea dance, Biff, the bully, I put a picture of young Biff here if I remember, tries to rape Lorraine. So what George does is he decks him in the face, decks him right hard in the face, knocks him out so that he can rescue Lorraine, and then boom, they fall in love, and Marty manages to get back to the past. No, back to the future. I cocked that up. He gets back to the future, and then he notices that his entire family has changed. They're no longer a bunch of bums. They're successful because they did not give in to Biff's bullying for all of them years. So, what I love about the movie is the fact that, you know, it's like, it uses like a few, like 2 or 3 scenes use special effects. The rest is visual, like, it's there, like, they've done it, the production team done it. It's an awesome film. Things I don't like about it, like, I don't know, there's nothing really I don't like about it. I guess the fact that they had incest because Lorraine made out with Marty, which was, you know, I don't know. Anyway, now here is some things one thing that really pisses me off, and I will play the clip, and if you do not notice it, I will run you through it.
Great, you're alive.
See it? If not, I will play it one more time.
Great, you're alive.
So I've seen it by now. Okay, if you haven't, I'll just tell you. Marty rips out the wrong page. Look, I'll play it once more, and I'll circle the page that he's reading, and like with red, circle the page he pulls out with blue.
Great, you're alive.
You can quite clearly see he rips the wrong page out. That annoys me every time I watch the film, but I look over it because it's one of my favourite films ever. It just annoys me so much. I don't know why, it just annoys me so much that a fantastic film can be ruined for me, like personally for me, with one small detail. Anyway guys, that was today's video. If you want me to do more reviews, just tell me. So yeah, hopefully I'll be doing a Back to the Future. I'm gonna try and do a review of all the Back to the Future films. And if you enjoyed this video, drop a like in the comments section below. Tell me what I should do or play in the next episode. And as always, if you're new to my channel, subscribe. I've been your host, Mystic Plays, and goodbye.